let's dive right into this dumpster juice of a freaking team. It's your man Eric Bledsoe reporting live and direct from the not the Herbmobile, but from the Herbs. Wait a minute. One of you guys sent me an email and invited me to your mama's house, and I really appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you for the coffee and the chips, because that's what I love. Anyway, it's your man Eric Bledsoe reporting live and direct from your mama's basement. Let's dive right in. The Lakers played the Milwaukee Bucks. A lot of fans written them off before the game even started. Here's the thing. If you're a Lakers fan, put the doubt away. Have faith. Anything can happen until we figure out that Luke Walton is the damn coach of the team. Oh, gosh. Anyway, I'm going to get to it real quick. Just going to get to it. The Lakers came out pretty good. Here's the thing I don't like, and I'll keep saying it over and over again. I do not like the small ball lineup matchup. It doesn't make sense to me. The only good thing about it is that when they came out, LeBron James was playing Brook Lopez for a minute. Now, keep in mind, like I said, one thing about LeBron James, you got to keep in mind the guy is 34 years old. He's not 20-something years old. He cannot play defense at a high level for 48 minutes or 39 minutes of the game. He just can't do it. So there's some games he's going, well, not some games, but at certain times during the game, he's going to look tired. So you have to understand that. Now, the point is that they played Brook Lopez. Now, Brook Lopez didn't really get back in the game for a long period of time. Matter of fact, didn't even get back in. I'm trying, because he didn't get back in. He played 20 minutes, didn't get back in as much. Hit a couple threes, and that was it. But the thing is that when he hit the threes, once again, Luke Walton with the quick rotation. For those LeBron nights that come over to watch the Lakers for the first time this year, I'm introducing you guys to the quick switching defense. This is what you guys are seeing. When y'all see Rondo on the Greek Freak or somebody that's bigger than him, that's what they call quick switching. I call that mass defense. Masking defense, meaning that you're basically masking poor defensive of certain players. That's what I call that. The Lakers are known for that, the quick switching. That's why you always see Kuzma wind up playing somebody else, LeBron wind up playing somebody else, blah, blah, blah. They always playing not their opponent. And then the quick switch is almost like a zone defense, but at the same time, it's not really zone. That's only because, they switch off. Like, instead of playing man-to-man, now I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to drag the video out. I'll talk about that at another time. All right, the Greek Freak really didn't have a good game. The man of the freaking hour was actually Bledsoe and Brogdon. But here's the thing. Bledsoe was killing us. He wasn't killing us from the three. He was killing us from the paint. He was giving the guy's body, straight body, and taking him to the paint. Now, the Lakers ran that small ball offense. It worked for certain spurts and all that. But at the end of the day, I feel, though, that JaVale McGee should have been in there much more. Like when Brook Lopez in there, JaVale McGee should have been in there. Anytime that anytime that they're getting out hustled on the offensive boards, you got to bring somebody in there to stop that bull crap. And it wasn't that bad because they were like 11-8. But the point is, those offensive rebounds added up to points. They got a lot of second chance points against the Lakers. Because here's the thing. You got Kuzma playing center. He's taking a lot of body. And a lot of people keep cutting up on Kuzma because of his defense. We already know Kuzma is not that good on defense. All right? But we know what he can give us on offense. But if you're down low, constantly taking bodies, I don't care. If you've not played the game of basketball before, I don't know what to tell you. But if you play physical basketball, not this showboat basketball, but physical basketball. If you ever notice when Julius Randle used to attack guys, he would beat them up so bad that when they go to offense, they'd be too tired to even attack or play their style of basketball. Kuzma playing center, that's what he was getting. He was getting body and all that, taking a lot of body, taking a lot of physical contact. That when he was on offense, he didn't have it. If you watched him, he couldn't get up, couldn't cut to the basket as quick as he used to do, couldn't really cut. Remember, one thing about Kuzma, he was real quick to make nice little cuts. He wasn't getting none of that. Just tired. He was worn out because he's playing center. And that's why I do not like this Luke Walton rotation. I can't stand it. Freaking can't stand it, man. But I will rock with Luke Walton to the end of the season, but I can't stand this rotation. JaVale McGee should be starting. Rondo took like 100 freaking three-pointers, and they were actually, contesting Rondo to take them shots. It was freaking ridiculous. I know he had a couple on, but he was 4 for 12. He's not a three-point shooter. The thing is that Bullock was like a +9. He missed like 17 minutes of the game. He didn't play the whole fourth quarter. He didn't come in. Didn't come in at all. And then on top of that, you bring KCP in on what, the third quarter with 3 minutes left, and you let him play the whole game, and he was just getting chewed up by Eric Bledsoe. Chewed up. And then on the rotation, and also let's make sure we understand that as well. Even though KC was the main one playing him, but when they do the quick rotation, you find the guys on him. But what I would have did if I was Luke Walton, and I'm saying this as if I was a coach, I'd have put Hart on him and made Hart play him man on man. No switching, let Hart body him up. That's what I did. I put Hart on him, and I had KCP switching out on him, or Bullock, and I have him playing man to man. You know, no, don't keep me wrong. Eric Bledsoe will blow past Bullock. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but Eric Bledsoe will blow past Bullock. Bullock is pretty good on defense, but a lot of them guards do run a past Bullock. Now Bullock might come back and get a couple blocks behind, but as a stand in front, I would have went with Hart. Hart would have been my man. I wouldn't look for Hart to even score. I would just tell Hart, the whole plan of you being in there is to basically be physical with Eric Bledsoe, get in his head, disrupt him, so that way we can get this win and get on out of there. Instead, he wanted to ride with his team. He seen that Bullock was killing him. He seen that Bledsoe was killing him. He chose to ignore it and not make a rotation switch off on, putting somebody else on him and actually saying, look, play him man to man. Instead, he kept with the same philosophy, and that same philosophy has killed us. Brandon Ingram, freaking hot, killing. Now, here's the thing that I know a lot of y'all LeBron X will get upset, and I really don't care. I got to call everybody out. Brandon Ingram has been hot as a freaking late. Ever since that freaking AD trade scenario, the guy has been on fire. On fire. Now, he didn't do good behind the three-point arc, but he was on fire. Other than that, he had 31.7 rebounds. Now, here's the thing I want to share with y'all. The first 3 quarters, right? LeBron James was feeding Brandon Ingram. And Rondo was feeding him, right? They were letting him go off. The fourth quarter come, Rondo and LeBron James barely even gave the ball to gave the ball to Brandon Ingram. Barely even gave it to him. Here's my thing. If you see a guy hot and he's killing a team, right? And you know you're going to need that opposition. I don't care if you score 15 points. At the end of the day, when you see somebody like that doing what they're doing, continue to feed them. Continue to feed them. Continue to ride off the hot hand. I've been saying this for so long, even before LeBron James got here. The biggest problem with the Lakers organization, not really organization, but the freaking coaching staff and all of them, is that they don't run schemes enough to see that when somebody's hot, to keep feeding them. Lou Walton, I know he can't control LeBron James because LeBron James is his own man. I understand that. But Lou Walton should at least put LeBron James and say, look, Brandon Ingram hot, continue to feed him. In the last 4 or 5 minutes in the game, I know a lot of people talking about that KC pass and all that. That's only one bonehead pass. But you got to call LeBron James as well. LeBron James had 2 bad possessions back to back, turned the ball over, and then he took that dumb 3-pointer. Yeah, he usually hit it, but we didn't need that. Brandon Ingram only took, I think, 2 or 3 shots the whole fourth quarter. They iced him out. Didn't even really give him the ball. That's why when you see Brandon Ingram come down and LeBron James was calling for the ball from Brandon Ingram waved him off and created his own shot to get to the paint, to get the foul, to hit those 2 free throws. They freaking iced him out. But you know what? Y'all not going to say nothing about that. Because a lot of y'all love LeBron James and you got the red tinted glasses on and you do not see this. I keep saying over and over again, LeBron James does not have to do it all. He doesn't. He has help. But the fans, the media, they're going to keep trying to make it seem like, oh, LeBron James needs help. LeBron James needs help. They're not going to make the playoff. And they keep pushing that narrative. And what happened is sits in your subconscious and you start to believe the bull crap that the media is pushing out. Because a lot of y'all either don't watch the games, or y'all too focused on LeBron, or you watch highlights on YouTube. I'm trying to open you guys' eyes up. I do not hate LeBron James. All I'm saying is LeBron James had to learn how to humble himself and say, you know what? Brandon Ingram is the prince. I'm the king. He's the prince. Let him do his thing. It's the same thing when LeBron James was playing with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving used to do the exact same thing Brandon Ingram is doing right now. That's why the only difference is that Kyrie Irving was a point guard. So he had the ball much more in his hand than what Brandon Ingram had. Because when you got Rondo and LeBron out there, oh yeah, Brandon Ingram's not going to get that many opportunities. Listen, I have no problem with Rondo. But I said it, and I say it over and over again. At the end of the day, Rondo should not play 40 minutes. I'm sorry. It's cool and all. You know what I mean? Listen, I love his game. I always love Rondo game. But when you look at the matchup, Rondo and freaking KCP were getting freaking demolished. They were getting demolished. I don't look at stats, but if you look at the stats, who the two that stand out when it comes to negative? Rondo and KCP. That is bad on Luke Walton. I would have made a switch and I would have brought Bullock and Hart in. And I'll let LeBron James and Brandon Ingram take over. And if you want to run Kuzma when they run that small ball, that's cool. But LeBron James do have to rotate over and help Kuzma out down low because Kuzma is not a good defender. LeBron James is a better defender than Kuzma. Let's be honest. but he have to step up as well. But that last 4 or 5 possession, Rondo and freaking LeBron James had the ball the majority of the time, and they basically isolated Brandon Ingram out. This is a game that the Lakers could have won, but we tripped on our own feet. The Bucks ain't beat us, we beat ourselves. And I want people to understand that. We beat ourselves. From the coaching with the bad rotation, on down to the players making bad decisions. At the end of the day, Hart only getting 15 minutes. Lance Stevenson didn't get in the game at all. Is he out? He hurt? I think he might be hurt. I don't know. He might be hurt because I didn't see him. I look at the thing. He might have been because he might have been which question for the game. He probably ruled him out. But I'm looking at it like this. They went kind of small. I mean, they didn't go deep in the rotation, which was not bad. I like that. Lou Walton finally closed up the rotation. Something that he should have did at the beginning of the freaking season. That freaking first unit, second unit bull crap. I've been saying it over and over again. It does not work. Now, when we had Lou Williams and Jordan Clarkson and all them, yeah, it worked because we had firepower coming off the bench. Now we don't have nobody really coming off the bench. I'm telling y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear this, but here's the thing. Right now, if you're going to start Rondo, right, you're going to have to bring Kuzma off the bench and let JaVale McGee start at center. You need somebody off the bench that can give this team some freaking power off the bench. Kuzma still can get his 30-something minutes. But the point is, with him out there with that second unit or that bench, wherever the rotation is, when Brandon Ingram and LeBron James are taking a rest, you have Kuzma to continue on to carry the team. And he don't have to play the center spot. You bring freaking Chandler back in. I mean, you listen, if you got Chandler here and you're going to keep him here and you're going to run with him, you got to play him. Because I know it's kind of rough because it's not working with that small unit. You have Muscala in there. He was getting killed. He couldn't do nothing with the Greek Freak. The Greek Freak was giving a body. And that's the thing people fail to realize. When you're playing physical on offense, you wear down your opponent to the point that when they're on offense, they will not give you anything. And that's what happened to Kuzma. Playing that center spot, you cannot continue to play him at center. That's not his game. You know what I mean? Like everybody else, if you notice, everybody else is like swagging around. Now, LeBron James did start out playing pretty good defense at the beginning, playing, jumping out, doing this and that. And then he started to slow up a little bit. But at the end of the day, they came through when they needed to come through, but the last 5 minutes of that possession was very bad. Very bad. Ingram, like I said, Ingram was basically iced out. They didn't go to Ingram. And that's my thing. Ingram, like I said, Ingram has been hotter than everybody on his team. Yeah, I would say it even than LeBron James. I know a lot of y'all want to hear that. And now, like I said, I'm not knocking LeBron James. But when you got somebody else that's putting up numbers like Ingram, you got to feed him, man. You got to feed him. Dude had a good game, man. You know what I mean? He had a freaking good game. Had a good game, man. He wasn't selling for no 3-pointers, even though he took 4 of them, but he was attacking the basket. Dude was like, what, 6 for 6 starting off? They couldn't stop him. He was killing, man. Everything was just falling for him. Then what? They went away from him. It's the same thing I've been saying over and over again. When it comes to the hot hand, the Lakers do not acknowledge the hot hand. And I'm not saying Lou Walton on that because at the end of the day, he was on the floor with LeBron and Rondo. It was Rondo and LeBron James point of interest to make sure they find Brandon Ingram because they are the point guards. Their job is to make sure everybody else get involved. They did not do that. Instead, they failed to do that. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear the truth, but the truth is the truth. At the end of the day, like I said, Bullock, didn't see him at all. Probably our best shooter on the team. Only missed 17 straight minutes. Instead, he read with KCP. I don't get it. His heart still hurt. Hart only got 15 minutes, man. Hart is like in the doghouse now. He barely even get any playing time. This guy should have been playing more than KCP. This guy's the one that should have been on Eric Bledsoe. Hart, listen, they play Hart on freaking small forwards and power forwards. He's playing against guys way bigger than him. So you trying to tell me he couldn't outstick freaking Bledsoe? Bledsoe wouldn't be doing all that if Hart would have played him. Hart would have got physical on him because he didn't need to score. I'm going to tell you like this, man. I said it over and over again. The Lakers, they really miss Zubac. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but I'm telling you, they need somebody in the interior. Somebody that can play offense and defense. JaVale McGee only going to give you a certain amount of minutes. Tyson Chandler is a shadow of himself. We don't have no center. That's on the front office. I mean, yeah, we might blame Lou Walton for the rotation and all that, but that's on the front office. Lou Walton didn't make that trade for Muscala for Zubac. That's magic in him. They should have kept Zubac. That was the most dumbest thing. I know a lot of people always talk about how Magic made good moves and all that. The only good move Magic Johnson really made, like I said before, is LeBron James. That's the only good move we really made. I know a lot of people say, what about Kuzma? Well, think about it. We still had a draft pick in that round. We might have lost on with Josh Hart, but they were already looking at Kuzma. The only ones actually looking at him was Spurs. But we had the pick, I think, before the Spurs. So we got Kuzma anyway. But at the end of the day, we should have kept Zubac. This lineup right here is not going to make it going down the stretch. The first thing that the Milwaukee Bucks did is go right to Brook Lopez. Now, I already said before, Brook Lopez is not a dominant center. He's not a physical center in the inside. And you've seen that when LeBron James was on him, giving him body. And I've been saying over and over again, LeBron James need to be the one to play center because he's much more bigger. He's much more physical than Kuzma. There's no reason for him not to play that. But I understand why, because he want to conserve his body. He don't want to, get injured and stuff like that. That's understandable. But when the game is on the line and you need to make the playoff, you got to do what you got to do as a leader to lead by example. Play defense. You start out pretty good playing defense. But at the end of the day, the Lakers just looked terrible, man. I mean, once again, and that's the thing. We talk about the defense over and over again. Like I said, they play defense in spurts. And right now, the Lakers are missing Ball and they're missing Zubac. Even with Ball here, it's not going to make a difference. Because we didn't get nothing from the interior at all. Nothing at all. JaVale McGee only had, 2 rebounds in 10 minutes. 1 block. But he was a +8, though. Matter of fact, him and Bullock was only pluses on the team. That's why I say I don't know why they didn't just go ahead and start JaVale. Only played him 10 minutes. They want to go with that small ball lineup. And what happened? They had all them second chance points. Guys that you never heard of getting rebounds. Eric Bledsoe coming in over 3 guys and getting a rebound. Not on 1 possession, but 2. If I'm not mistaken. Let me look at the stats real quick. Yeah, like I said, not 1 but 2. Guys you never heard of. Offensive rebounds. Freaking Cunnington, a freaking shooting guard. 4 offensive boards. And you telling me that small lineup works? Listen, at the end of the day, I'm just sitting there, I'm watching the game, I'm observing the game, I'm seeing what's going on. Like I said, Lou Walton made a lot of bad decisions, and he just basically, the door's going to hit him, man, at the end of the season. I'm sorry. Gotta go. And I know he only playing with the hand is dealt, but at the end of the day, even if you're playing according to what's dealt to you, you still got to make the best out of it. Got to make the best out of it, man. Milwaukee was allowing Rondo, fronting him 3-pointers. He took 7 of them? I think he missed 7 in a row before he hit his first one? Something like that. Fronting him. Right then and there, I would have called a timeout, got Rondo out of there. I don't care if Rondo got mad. I'd have got him out of there. I'd have brought Bullock. Bullock was already in, but I would have took Rondo out. Boy, that Hart. Now, at that time, I probably brought KCP in at that time. But once I seen Eric Bledsoe actually going off, I would have called a timeout and brought Hart in. And I told Hart, your job right now is just to play man-to-man, physical man-to-man on Bledsoe. Don't worry about the foul. If you get in foul trouble, we'll rotate you out with KCP, and tell KCP to do the same thing. I want you to be physical with him. Or, I'd have put Brandon Ingram on him. Somebody got to step up and stop these players from scoring like that. Somebody got to take the initiative and say, you know what, I'm going to guard him. You can't expect LeBron James to guard, because LeBron James, like I say, he's 34 years old. He's not going to be able to chase them guards around. His job is probably to step up and play somebody like a forward or a center. But when it comes to them guards, somebody got to step up and say, you know what, I'm going to play him. Let me take him, boss. Let me take that guy. I'm going to shut him down. That's what Jordan used to do. That's what Kobe used to do. I'm not putting that on LeBron James. Just make sure you understand that. Because the difference between LeBron, Kobe, and Kobe and Jordan is that Kobe and Jordan, they can play the 1, 2, and 3 because they're guards. LeBron James is a small forward on up. Now, probably when he was 28, when he still had fresh legs, he probably could get out there and play. But the man's 34 years. You can't expect him to do everything. And that's why I keep saying to LeBron James is that you got to acknowledge when your young players are playing good and feed them to get these wins. You don't have to take over all the time. Don't have to, man. Sometimes you just got to sit back and let these young guys do their thing. But like I said, Eric Bledsoe don't want to kill us. Him and freaking Brogdon. They the ones that killed us in the offensive rebounding. Because Greek Freak, we kind of he had 15 boards though. He was killing us, and that's all on the defense. We ain't had nobody that had over 10 rebounds. Nobody. Like I said, we're gonna miss Zubac, and going forward, it's gonna hurt us. And y'all gonna understand and realize that Magic Johnson made a bad decision. The Lakers gave it their all. I'm not knocking them. They went out and played a good game. We still could have won it. But like a couple bad possessions, and also by isolating Ingram in the fourth quarter, is the main reason why we lost this. The rotation has always been bad. Simple as that. Time management, rotation, that's Luke. Luke has not changed. He's the same Luke from 3 years ago. After a while, you got to acknowledge, like, you know what? You've been in the league, you've been a coach for 3 years, and you still haven't learned anything from those 3 years, or these 2 years, and going into the third, you still haven't learned anything. You're still doing the exact same thing you did before we got LeBron James when it comes to rotation, because you want to favor the veterans over some of these young players or some of these new players. You got Muscala in there playing freaking center. No, he ain't got no defense at all. Like, come on, really? That's not a good matchup. If anything, I would brought Mo Wagner in there and let him play center. I would start Mo Wagner, and I'll bring Kuzma off the bench. I'm just saying, I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but at the end of the day, you cannot continue to run that lineup. Rondo, listen, here's the thing. At the end of the day, Rondo need to come off the bench. We need somebody that can come off the bench to basically facilitate the bench. Kuzma need to go back to power forward. LeBron James to small forward spot. Bring JaVale McGee in at center and let Wagner come in behind him. That's how it should be. Wagner should be backing up JaVale McGee. But, Luke Walton don't know what the hell he's doing. I'm sorry. But Kuzma should not play center. It's not working. We're not getting no rebounds. We're not getting no stops. You know what I mean? Everybody just coming in the paint, demolishing us, getting offensive rebounds. People just standing around. We got 3 people standing around a little guard. Literally all 3 of the guys are standing around coming and grabbing rebounds. That's bad coaching. He's getting out freaking coach. Drink my damn coffee. I'll get off this, man. But anyway, like I said, the Lakers got to figure something out, man, because you cannot continue to play the way you play, expect to get good results. It's 4 quarters. I don't care about the first, second, and third quarter. It comes down to the last 5 minutes of that fourth quarter to let us know where we at. That's why I say, okay, I love, like I said, I would love for Kuzma to come to the bench, but here's the real thing. This is what I want. And it's just me. JaVale McGee starting. I've been saying over and over again, he needs to start. JaVale McGee needs to be in there. He's the only guy in there that can actually play defense when it comes to altering the opponent's shot, and he shouldn't be running out on the wing playing defense. There was a play where it was a rebound that went out to the perimeter. Bullock stayed there, and JaVale McGee ran out there to chase and try to block the shot. When the guy missed it, one of the guys came in and jumped over Bullock to grab the offensive board. Bullock should have been the one to run out there and play the perimeter, to contest the shot, while JaVale McGee stayed inside. JaVale McGee's biggest problem is he's always going out contesting shots. When he does that, it leaves the perimeter wide. It leaves the interior wide open for easy rebounding. That's why guys got to step up. JaVale McGee shouldn't be running out there rotating off on these guards trying to block shots and all that. He's supposed to stay close to the paint so that when guys come in, you be able to alter their shot. But when you got other players lingering around too, it doesn't work. So what I would do, JaVale McGee would start, LeBron James at the small forward spot, Kuzma at the power forward spot, Bullock and Brandon Ingram in the backcourt. That's what I would do. I'm sorry. And then when JaVale McGee needs breaks, if you're not going to go with Tyson Chandler because he's slow, I'll bring Wagner in. I wouldn't bring Muscala in. Muscala is giving up too much. You want him. Listen, Magic Johnson wanted to prove so bad that trade that he made with, and that's what y'all fail to realize. Magic Johnson probably told Luke Walton to play Muscala because he wanted to prove so bad that Muscala was a good pickup for Avika. And they know that Magic Johnson be on Twitter. Don't think that he's not on Twitter. He might not respond, but he's on Twitter. He's on there. He's watching it. So in the retrospect of that, when you got that trade for, trading Avika Zubac away for Muscala, you expecting to get these shots. All you should have got, Bullock was the only pickup we should have got. Bullock was the only good pickup that we got for Z. It was no problem. I didn't mind that. Bullock was a good pickup. But right now going forward, the Lakers got to change that lineup. That small ball lineup is not going to work. Because in order for it to work, that means everybody got to they got to all chime in and all got to play defense. You just can't have one person playing defense or other players playing defense in spurts. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You got to go back with JaVale McGee, LeBron James, Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and Bullock. Got to go with that, man. That's your best lineup. And then, like I said, let Wagner come in and back up JaVale McGee. And then rotate with Hart. You could get Muscala in there at small forward or at power forward, but he won't be sitting there playing freaking center. Excuse me, because it just don't make any sense. But I would definitely get Wagner in that rotation. I would actually put Hart over Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope would slide further down. That's just me. I would go with Rondo, Muscala, Hart, and Wagner. That's what I would go with. Caldwell Pope, I would bring in there depending on the matchup, and if Hart or somebody getting foul trouble, then I would bring him in there during that rotation. And then you got Lance Stevenson as well, who's not there, so you got to think about that too. But anyway, it's your man Eric Bledsoe. This video too long. Y'all guys have a blessed day. Take care. We got a game tomorrow. Let's hope that we against Phoenix. We got to get the win. Right now, every game counts, man, and we can't be sitting there just winning one, lose one, winning one, lose one. We need a good flow of wins to put us where we need to be at. Because in reality, we getting opportunities. The refs are even giving us the opportunities. They're giving us the opportunities, man. But we gotta take full advantage of it. You know what I mean? You know, they want them to get to the playoff, but it's up to the Lakers to do it. But with Luke Walton, I don't know, man. Anyway, y'all take care, man. This video gone past my bedtime. Y'all take care and be safe out there, man. Love you guys. See y'all guys on Twitter, man. Always remember, if we're in Twitter, we chopping it up. Even if we have a difference of agreement of this, well, even if we have a difference of coming to an agreement, it doesn't matter. I still respect you and I still have love for you because we all Lakers. Even the LeBron nights. Even I know some of y'all gonna leave when LeBron leave, but it's all good. I still love y'all. Y'all take care.